What's up, everybody? Welcome to Moneyline Media. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday.
Like that.
Yes, absolutely. That's what my principal used to do at school to me. But anyway, guys, we have a great interview lined up for you guys tonight. We're going to be joined by Aaron Goldenberg and Derek McDonnell.
They are TikTok's latest duo. They are roommates. You might have seen their funny, hysterical football TikToks where Derek has made Aaron a Steelers fan. So we're going to have some fun, talk about their new TikTok fame, talk about their roommate, talk about the Steelers. We're going to talk about everything, and we're going to have them on right now. Very excited. Good duo. And here they come. Hi, guys.
Hi.
What up, what up?
How you guys?
We're good. How are you?
Great. We're so excited to have you on.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Are you out of New York or you just got the hat?
I just moved to Jersey, so it's like I'm in the ugly stepsister of New York. But that's fun.
All right. They haven't turned you into a Jets fan, have they?
I'm already look.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Where's our camera?
I'm so sorry. Let me
Oh, here we go. Hold
let's
on.
start the video.
There we
Hang
go.
on.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey.
Oh my God, you guys look incredible as always.
Oh, thanks. We've got our lights out here. So
Love the merch. Yeah, both of our teams have a 0 in it. It's just different.
Right.
Same team though, right? Like same basic.
Who was that? Who was that guy you just traded us? That defensive player?
Oh, Williamson? I think
Yeah,
that's
he went from the worst team to the best team in like a day. It was great.
It's great for him.
I had to hear about that trade for days. Deirdre was not happy about it.
I'm not very happy about it, but we're gonna talk
And
about
we even
Steelers.
got like a 9th round pick, and you only got like a 7th round pick. It was a bad trade for you guys. It was a steal.
It was a stealer. I like.
Hey.
So Derek and Aaron, you're a new Steelers fan. How does that feel?
I have not often been on a team of any kind, whether at like summer camp or what competition, anything that like wins so hard when I first joined it. So it's a pretty great feeling. Yeah.
James actually noticed something. James, why don't you tell him what you noticed? That once.
So since you guys have moved in together, the Steelers are undefeated.
Yeah, I mean they are.
You can.
Come on,
You're never allowed to move away from each other.
Move that. Do you hear that?
I mean, yeah.
Do
What
you
if?
hear that?
What
You
if?
can't- No.
Oh,
No.
okay. All right.
Oh yeah. I mean,
If for nothing else,
settled.
just Steelers, you know.
Yeah, neither of you are allowed to get married, and if you do get married, there needs to be
They
a
have
room.
to. They have to.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I guess I could marry Rebecca because you're friends with her already. Right?
And then
Yes.
and then I've got nobody right now. So I'll just. Do you have any gay friends? You have gay friends.
Rebecca might.
You don't have any gay friends other than me?
You.
Shut up.
I mean,
You have gay friends.
Yeah, of course I do. We're in the
You
film.
have to once COVID's over, you have to come to New York, and we'll take you to Stonewall, and you can meet.
Okay.
I love Stonewall.
Yeah.
I
I've
took
also
my
got
girl.
a friend. Oh God, what gay bar does he work? It's apparently a pretty popular gay bar in New York that he works at. Anyway.
That list is long.
It's a long list.
I bet.
Yeah.
So, Aaron, who is your favorite player on the Steelers?
I know it's probably cliche, but I love Juju. I think he's so like I've seen him do so many great plays throughout. Have we started? We've started, by the way.
Yeah. We're
Okay, cool.
totally with it. Yeah.
I've seen him do so many great plays, and then like even just things that Derek has told me, like, oh yeah, last season he did this thing. I was like, that's really cool. And then I'm a sucker for like TikTok and somebody with a sense of humor as well. So like not just for somebody to be serious about the sport, but to have like, it seems like he has a good head on his shoulders and he's got a sense of humor and everything. So
he, like last year, he had this kind of beef with this guy named Antonio Brown, who we've.
that's the thing that you told me about, right?
So I told him about whenever he like kind of stuck up for AB whenever Perfect knocked out AB, and then the next time we played the Bengals and he just like laid out Perfect. So I showed that whole situation.
He showed me the video on
I didn't tell him about how like AB sort of ended up with a beef with.
No, I didn't know that. Okay, yeah. So
next year,
and he like so Antonio Brown's is a little. I think he's getting his help, but he needed a little help. And was going through a rough patch.
That pick that I showed you from Perfect, I think knocked a few through.
Yes. He so he went after Juju in a way that like wasn't very kind. I think he was a little jealous of the Juju mania,
or like publicity wise.
Publicity wise, which was like, and Juju, who was like a young, like I think he's only like 24, 25. And he like handled it much better than Antonio Brown, who's like 31, 32. So yeah, but yeah, you're right. He's a great player, and he's a lot of fun. He did annoy me yesterday though, or 2 days ago when they played him and Chase Claypool. They had like concrete hands on a couple of plays.
Yeah, I mean, so I was actually, because it kept getting pushed around, it just so happened the game fell on a time frame where I was on an airplane. So
yeah, and I was so like we weren't together. I also like had stuff planned for that day. I had like a TikTok shoot with another friend. So like I didn't watch the game. I think you watched parts of it. But that's why we didn't have a video on Wednesday.
The way that I was watching the game was trying to. I paid the $14 for the airplane Wi-Fi, which is terrible.
Yeah, it's awful.
Stream the game on airplane Wi-Fi, so it's like it would show me a new frame every like 10 seconds, and then it'll load a new frame. So like I'm trying to watch the game that way, but that's the best I could get.
They did win though, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
They're 11-0.
Right.
I saw that crazy like 10-yard stiff arm that Juju did.
Yes.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Roll from into the ground.
I think you should.
Yeah, I sent you that.
Now, Aaron, how did you get so popular on TikTok? How? Because you have so many followers. Other than being, I love your videos with Kim. They are hysterical. It's a Tucker comedy. It's hysterical. But how did you like get all these followers? What made you actually like join TikTok too?
So many questions. I love it all. I will talk about it for a while. First of all, shout out to Tucker Comedy. I think he's one of the best comedic writers and actors on TikTok. He's just got such a like every skit of his on its own is great, but the fact that I get to like go in and add my other half of it with the duet, and that like those are also so popular, I just feel like honored to be a part of that because I think he's so brilliant. I was not a fan of TikTok in the beginning, just because I never really got on Vine back in the day.
Right.
I never did like Musical.ly or anything because I'm not into like lip syncing or dancing, and that's all I thought that TikTok was. And I think maybe it did skew that way at first. But leading up to March, when I started quarantining, I was hearing a lot more about it from my sister, and she was growing a following on there. If you want to follow her, her name is Bethany Joyful. She does a lot of cosplay videos. She also has some comedic sketches on there as well. Right now, I think she's probably doing mostly videos talking about her boyfriend because they're like a super cute couple. So they've started like getting more views that way. But she was growing a following, and that was kind of like cool hearing her say numbers like 10,000, 20,000. I was like, wow, that's more than I've had anywhere ever. And I had been like creating sketches on YouTube for years and Instagram for as long as I had that, and nothing really like took off. So when I finally heard that TikTok actually was a place that I could do sketches, I was excited about that, but also my mind was blown at first at like the fact that I'd have to do like a vertical video. I was like, oh, well, I'll just upload my horizontal Instagram videos and like people have to deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
Did people deal with it?
No, they didn't. None of those videos ever did well. So I ended up making a video for a writing partner of mine. Their username is Shift Drinks Comedy. It's a restaurant themed comedy thing, and I made that for them, and I uploaded it to my page, and that video like went viral. It got like 300,000 views in a couple of days, which going from never having really anything go viral past 10,000 views in all the time that I've uploaded stuff, that was like a huge number to see. So I was like, well, damn, I think I'm just going to be like super popular on this app.
And you are.
But it didn't happen right away. So then I kept making sketches. I made a couple more like sequels to that one. I made other ones that had a very similar style, and obviously it's me, so it's my brand of comedy, but some of them would get like 400 views, and I didn't realize that the way the TikTok algorithm is built and continues changing, like not everything of yours is going to do the same. So I was spending like hours and hours, like basically full days creating, like writing, creating and editing stuff and then posting it, and just everything was falling flat. And I finally got just like really burnt out because nothing was landing, and I had like 2,000 followers, and I was like, well, this isn't happening. It's fine. It's just going to be like all the other social media things that I've done. So I took like 2.5 months off. And when I finally decided to get back on, I just decided like, I'm not going to try just one thing. Like, let me kind of just do everything. I'll talk about everything that I'm interested in. So I'll do a few comedy sketches. I'll talk about like my experience growing up LGBT. I'll talk about this. I'll try this trend. And certain things were landing a little bit, but finally the time where it started taking off was when I did a duet. And that was with Nikki Dubes, I think was my first duet. So she's the one that I've done all the Hallmark
yes.
duets with.
Yes.
So I did one duet with her, and that one it wasn't like the numbers weren't crazy, but they were good enough that I was like, oh, okay, there's something to this. So it wasn't like all that I started doing right there, but I had it in the back of my mind. If I see a what they call on TikTok, the POV videos, if I see a good one that I think is funny and that I can add to, like I'll jump on that and create a funny duet there. So that's kind of what got the ball rolling. The more duets I did, the more I kind of became known for that. And there were a few different like series that helped launch the following numbers. And then I think following breeds more following, and it just, you know.
And one of your most famous kind of skits is now Derek Made Me Football. Derek, I have to ask you a question. I know that, Aaron, you have a P.O. box.
I do, yeah.
What has been the worst shirt that Aaron has gotten that you're like, burn it, get it out of the house?
I mean, the patch shirt.
How many have we gotten, by the way? It's got to be like
a lot.
15 or 20 different like shirts.
And I've realized something about my feeling towards the Pats this year. And it was this with everything that happened with Tom Brady and everything. I find myself now rooting for Tom Brady on the Bucks. So I realized I never hated Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a sensational athlete. I hate the Patriots and their fans. So
you're preaching to the choir as a Jets fan.
right.
And
it makes me so happy to now like see the proof in the pudding that the Patriots are never great. Tom Brady was great.
Yeah. And my sister moved up to Boston, and we became a masshole and started rooting for the Patriots, and we cannot stand it. Like, my dad's a Giants fan, I'm a Jets fan, but yeah, no, totally agree with you. So the Patriots one is definitely the worst. Is it pretty much like half and half? Is it half Steelers stuff and like half rival teams?
No, actually, people are sending not enough Steelers stuff and all rival team stuff.
We have gotten a few really cool Steelers gear though. Like so one I got was from from a friend of mine, and it was on a recent TikTok video, but I don't know if I elaborated on it like in our extended YouTube version, but I don't know if I like read the whole thing on TikTok. It was like, I like tight ends.
Yes.
Whatever. And it was basically like a bunch of,
and a big D.
And a
D.
good D or whatever.
Strong D.
Strong D. There you go. Yeah, it was like all gay innuendos, and it was like in the Steelers colors. I was like, I can get behind this.
That's
We sent him like a legit
Juju
jersey as well.
really.
I'm
Yeah.
jealous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
So-
you need a PO box.
Me?
Yeah, they gotta start getting you stuff.
Send it to him.
Yeah, they're expensive, you guys. Like, I
Yeah,
did
they
not-
are very expensive.
Like mine is not that big at the PO box, and it's like I think it's $70 for 3 months.
Yeah.
So
Really?
I think it's been worth it though to get the engagement with the fans and like all that, but yeah, I never would have like imagined that they're an investment, before I checked into it, I just thought they were free and you could like send stuff there.
Yeah, I mean that's so funny, and you're getting so like I watched the Ravens one, and you get a lot of Ravens shirts.
The Ravens rivalry was and it was funny because nobody sent anything the second time. Like the next time
Really?
Oh,
played
for the supposed to be Thanksgiving.
right.
Thing,
Nobody
right?
said anything. And I'm assuming, I have to assume if they did win the first time, that we would have gotten flooded again with like more Raven stuff. But I think they were kind of bummed that like it didn't. It's probably more fun for them thinking like, oh, if I send this like bad juju their way,
Right.
and then win, what a cool like video for my merch to appear in. But since we've been undefeated, I think we've actually seen like a decline in.
I love that you're saying we. That means you're a real fan.
It just naturally comes out now. So yeah.
So Derek, how long have you been a Steeler fan? And what?
Oh, it's like, I mean, it's one of those things that I was.
He's from Pittsburgh. So.
Yeah, I grew up
Oh.
in Pittsburgh. Like, I was just like baptized in Steelers, I thought that like growing up, I actually remember like before I could even understand how the sport worked and everything, like all I knew was the Steelers were the good guys, everybody else is the bad guys. And I remember like we were watching a Super Bowl. I was like, it's one of my first memories where it wasn't a Steelers game. And I was like, Dad, where are the Steelers? I guess my dad had a bet on like the 49ers in the Super Bowl. And my dad was like, oh, well, the Steelers couldn't make it today. So like the 49ers are stepping in for us. So we're rooting for the 49ers today. I was like, oh, okay.
That's so cute.
We had
Make it today.
we had a 2-time Super Bowl winner with the Steelers on, like not like last week, Kendall Simmons, who was like an offensive guard for them.
No
He
way.
was awesome. He was awesome. Like so good.
Oh, that's
Offensive,
sick.
like, everything. And then we had, and I think Aaron, you'll like this more, but we had Ryan O'Callahan, who was like one of the few guys to come out after he played football.
Oh, awesome.
He was really cool. Like, but yeah, we had Kendall Simmons, and I was like, we should have had him do a little. It was before we knew you guys were coming on,
Right.
so we should have had him do a little shout out to you, like almost like a cameo. He was great though. But yeah, I have a question for you, Aaron. If you didn't live with Derek and you just came up, started watching football, what team would you root for? Would it be the Steelers or would it be another team?
Honestly, the first one that comes to mind is the Seahawks, just because I was born in Seattle. So
Gotcha.
One of the few Super Bowl parties that I've been to in my life, the Seahawks were playing, and I remember like feeling genuine excitement about them playing. And it's such a basic thing that I was like, oh, I like their uniform colors.
Have you
Like,
seen lime green jerseys? They're kind of lit.
I haven't.
Oh, I have to show you.
Yeah, they are.
Like, I gotta say, like, I really like what they did.
Oh
with
no! Don't show me men in tight clothing. Yeah, I would just say the Seahawks, based off of no other information other than I was born
Right.
there. Yeah.
Seattle is my favorite city outside of New York, by the way.
Nice.
I was
Are you-
there last year. Great place.
I have not been back as an adult. Ooh,
Right?
wow.
So this is like their like new alternate cool color.
green is also like just happens to be my favorite color. So
I really like this jersey.
Russell Wilson is like
He's great.
amazing. He's amazing, and Sierra, he's Sierra's husband. So it's
oh,
I love Sierra. So
Who?
Is yellow your favorite color?
Gold. No, I'm actually a huge fan of the Color Rush jerseys that we wore at the.
Yeah.
So good. They're so good.
I mean, it's such an iconic jersey. I feel like the Pittsburgh
Right.
Steelers jersey. It's like you can't go wrong with it. But we actually have a little game for you, Aaron. Derek, you cannot help him.
Okay.
I knew
can
that.
just-
I told him, I was like, they're going to ask me questions about the teams.
We're gonna make sure that it's like not so bad questions. I promise you.
Okay, I'm gonna play because I'm a good sport, but
You're a good sport.
yeah.
And you can have we'll give you a phone a friend. We'll give you one phone a friend.
Okay, great. Who should I call? I don't even know.
Oh no, I meant Derek. Like,
I'll call your.
I mean, you could use Derek.
Oh, okay. Cool, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right. So my first question to you is: what division are the Steelers in?
I know this.
There's two.
Right.
Like
I
not
know.
to,
It's
or
the
like
AFC
conference.
and
Sorry, conference.
NFC?
What conference?
NFC and the AFC, right?
I can't tell you.
It's a 50-50 fucking chance, and I'm gonna
Yes.
get it wrong.
At least he knows the two
Hold on.
conferences.
That's it. Very good. That's good.
Right?
I gave him a whole lesson on
He did.
on
I was
the way
genuinely
schedules are made and everything.
I was genuinely asking him questions. I was like, wait, so how do they decide like what teams play who? And like, so that's how I learned about it. I'm gonna say the NFC. The AFC.
AFC. That's
What
okay.
I meant was.
That's okay. That's not so
Okay.
bad.
Yeah. I gotta get like 25% credit for that. Just
Yeah,
for-
that was super impressive. You're like a new football fan, and you know both conferences. That's very impressive.
it might be the only question I get remotely right.
So, how many Super Bowl championships do the Pittsburgh Steelers have? Very good.
Hey!
Oh, it's a podcast. 6. I said 6. I held up 6 fingers.
It's okay. We put it on our YouTube too. So
Okay,
it
that's-
works. Perfect. Perfect. Could you name 2 teams that are in the Steelers division? So that would be the.
I want you to name all 3 because I've
You
told you.
definitely. Okay.
We thought he was going to make
The
it easier for you.
Ravens. The Ravens for sure.
Who else? We play these 2 teams twice.
I know. Well, I know, but have we already played them?
No.
I'm gonna give. Can I give him? Can I give you a hint? Can I give him a
Yes.
hint? Ohio.
Yeah, they're both Ohio.
They're both Ohio.
Ohio is Buffalo's not Ohio, right?
No, Buffalo's New York.
That's right. Shit, you've definitely told me these. I just know the Ravens because we played them twice, and that's like been the biggest rivalry.
That's true. That's the most important one.
Yeah, and I know that he's told me too. Like the other 2 teams are also like good.
Well, one of them is this year.
Okay,
And usually,
The other team wasn't bad until that injury happened.
I give up. I truly can't recall this.
Okay, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
remember whenever I spent all day
I fucking knew it, man.
all day shitting on Joe Burrow.
So mad at myself. Yes. Okay. So the Browns, the Burrows.
No, the Bengals.
Bengals.
Basically, the Burrows.
Call them the Burrows because
Yeah.
you're the only player on the team.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
You got
The
it.
Browns, the Bengals, and the Ravens. Okay, I got to remember that for whenever that information comes in handy next time.
Yeah. You never know.
So I got who is the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and what number does he wear?
Come on, it's the jersey I wear every time.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
Derek wears this jersey all the time. I don't even live with him, and I know that.
Oh my god. Guys, I'm so bad at this.
You know what the funny thing is? I feel like you got the hardest question right.
Really?
Yes.
I guess. Well, so it was helpful that one of the shirts, I forget if it's that you have or I have, but one of them has like 6, it shows like 6.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a very like visual memory.
Then visualize the jersey.
I can't, Derek.
Visualize
I
the-
for 19, but I'm pretty sure that's Juju, right?
That is.
Yeah, 19 is Juju. That was good.
Is it 23?
No.
No.
Is it
That's a different sport.
in the teens?
No.
It's in the 20s.
Single digit.
How many Super Bowls are we gonna have after this year?
7. So it's number 7.
There we go. 7.
Number 7. I don't know. I don't know the name.
You got his number. You just got to picture Derek in like the gray sweatpants.
Well, they know if he's wearing sweatpants, I'm not looking at his jersey.
Especially the gray ones.
Right. Sorry, bud. I failed you.
It's Ben Roethlisberger.
That's fucking right. Okay. And I should have known that too because I should have known that.
Okay, all right, I have another
I feel
question.
like I'm in a really shitty version of Slumdog Millionaire where like he knows all the information and he knows why, but he can't recall what it is. So he just loses the game and he doesn't become a millionaire.
Also, wait, Derek, I have one question for you. Are there any other teams like, other sports are coming up, MLB, NBA. Do you root for any of those as hard as you root for the Steelers, or is it NHL?
Yeah, like
So,
you really only ever talk
Big
about
Pens
football.
fan.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, huge Pen fan. Actually, my dad growing up used to golf with Mario Lemieux. So like,
Oh, wow.
growing up, like Pens was like huge for us. I actually have 2 sticks that were used in game, one by Lemieux and one by Yama Yager.
Oh, that's
both
sick.
signed by them.
He was with me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I mean, I root for my Pirates. I don't ever expect much,
That's tough.
but I gotta,
I get it.
I'm still here. For soccer, I root for Atlanta United.
Oh, okay.
But huge fan actually of women's soccer, Houston Dash, because my cousin plays for them.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, my cousin Veronica Latsko. She was a Pittsburgher. She was in like the Junior Olympics growing up and everything. And actually, I played varsity soccer, and she was like a middle school girl at the time. And I remember me and all my varsity soccer buddies were like kicking the ball in the backyard, like having a little pickup game. And she's like, "Can I play with you guys?" Like, yeah, whatever, let her play. And she dribbled around all these like high school seniors. And
That's
like,
incredible.
girl. And but now she plays pro soccer, so
So
it makes
it
you
makes
feel better.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
I actually do really like United as well, the Atlanta soccer team, because I've done a few. I work in marketing on the side, or I did before the pandemic. So I was at the stadium a lot during those games, and it was just I felt like they had like awesome fans. They also like did really well. They also I like seeing in their shops in the stadium. They had. Excuse me. I've just been drinking energy drinks all afternoon. They had Pride gear, which I was like, I feel like they know their city well. Like Atlanta's very much an LGBT friendly environment. So that was cool just to see them like support my community in that way as well.
Orlando United, after the terrible thing that happened in Pulse,
Yeah.
they had these awesome shirts with like the love, and I mean like fanatics. Like I know my girlfriend got me one. They have tons of Pride stuff for like every team, and I have like a Brooklyn Nets Pride shirt, and like similar to the Ravens one that you wore.
Cool, yeah. I think I probably like if you search for it, there's probably most teams have some kind of Pride gear, but like for example, the Falcons, I'm just gonna call them out. Like I would work at the stadium for their games too, and I didn't see any Pride gear in their shop.
Yeah.
But for United, I would, but I'm not saying there's no Falcons Pride gear or anything like that. But it was just interesting. I'm like, we're in the same city, we're in literally the same stadium right now, and like,
Yeah,
you don't even have the gear, so whatever. Not that that's the most important thing for a team, but it did make me feel extra like welcome, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
true. So we have one last question for you guys. I know that you guys have some stuff to do, and we don't want to keep you too long. For tonight, we are kind of we're getting into the gambling podcast arena. And the Steelers play this week. It's the Washington no names.
Football team.
The Washington football team. The spread is currently -7, which means that,
Okay.
the Steelers would have to win by 8 or more. Who are you taking in that game? Steelers by 50?
So, I don't bet on the Steelers.
Yeah,
That's my golden rule. Like, I'll bet on everyone else, but I don't bet on the Steelers.
Never bet your own team.
yeah.
And if I do bet on
Really?
the Steelers, it's only the over/under.
You'll end up hating your own team.
Yeah.
Why is that? Is that just like a superstition?
Because
thing?
I'm biased. I can't make
it.
I feel like everybody else, I can make a sound judgment call.
Yeah. It's tough to, because, when you bet on – you don't want to bet against your team because you don't want to root against them.
Say
And then-
why I would be skeptical on taking that large of a spread with the Steelers. The Steelers aren't like the Chiefs this year. The Chiefs are good because they're a fully offensive team.
Yeah.
Right.
The Steelers are a very well-rounded team. So they do everything very, very well, but nothing like super, super exceptional, besides maybe defense.
Right.
But being that the case, most of their wins aren't blowouts. They've had a couple here and there.
Yeah, but
Most of their wins are close games, but they always persevere.
that's
That-
true.
Being
That 327 from a few weeks ago was like, we were just so relaxed the entire afternoon, looking at our phones. I was
Right.
like, well, this is what it feels like to win.
But those games aren't really the norm.
Right.
But that also makes me like the Steelers better, or like their odds for the future, especially moving forward,
Right.
better, because they can play every part of the game very well.
That's
So,
true.
Taking that spread would be hard for me.
Gotcha.
But they're definitely gonna win, but that spread's tough.
12-0
Okay.
coming up.
Coming up. All right. Thank you guys so
Hold
much.
on,
Wait, what's the
Okay.
record though? Do you know?
What was
I
that?
think it's 46.
I'd take that over.
It is 43. Sorry,
I'd
43.
definitely take that over.
Wait. Oh, because that's combined score, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You would take that.
Eric, I have one more question for you before we let you go.
Okay, go for it.
The most annoying football-related question that Aaron has asked you.
Ooh. Most annoying football-related question.
I feel like Derek really likes feeling superior, so I don't know.
Yeah, I
that-
like mansplaining to
I
him.
don't know that he would ever be oh, that's such a dumb question there. I mean, but maybe I'm wrong.
Wait. There was one where we were talking about defensive, or talking about different formations, and I was trying to explain to him dime formation, nickel, all that kind of stuff. And he's like, "Well, then what's the quarterback?" I was like, "Well, oh, never mind."
Well, right, because I was like dime, nickel, whatever. Quarterback. I know that there's the quarterback, but are these?
Yeah. So
Anyway.
that one is.
And then what was the joke that do you remember that? We should have written that down.
Oh, there was something about. I said, well, I think the other team only has 75 cents, and they're trying to get $1. And he's like, what? He's like, well, they keep trying to get the quarterback.
that was a dad joke.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a lot of those.
I like that.
He does call me son a lot. It's weird.
Are you winning, son?
Oh.
Good, thank you so much for coming on. We had a blast.
Thank you,
Hopefully
guys.
Thanks for having us.
we hope to have you guys back on, possibly when the Steelers win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Why not? How about what?
Hopefully we'll be at the Super Bowl. How cool.
Yeah, they should send you guys
I'm real
tickets.
hyped for the AFC Championship game is going to be Steelers Chiefs. So let's go on right before that game
I like that.
because I'm gonna be super hyped and ready for that. That's
All right, we're writing it down. We got it down. We're getting you guys for that.
Steelers Chiefs AFC Championship.
Yeah,
Wait, guys,
championship.
the AFC is the conference that we play for.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you for clearing that up.
No.
Thank you guys so much again. We had a blast.
Yeah, thank you.
stay safe, guys. Stay
Going.
well.
See ya.
Bye.
But wow, what great guys. Amazing. That was Aaron Goldenberg and Derek McDonnell. I think I say his name wrong, but awesome guys. McDonnell? Yeah, McDonnell. He awesome guys. Follow them on TikTok. Follow us on TikTok. They are. I know Aaron is Aaron Goldie
Derek
Boy.
is Derek McDonnell 23, I believe, or 3.
23 or 3. But we'll share that stuff. in our amazing YouTube section, which you
Yes.
guys should check. We'll be back with some NFL pile on.
Let's go! It's the weekend, baby!
Okay.
Stay safe, stay well, stay hydrated.